Hello and welcome back to Vinralandia. Last time we worked, of course, on Lil Transylvania and its double roundabout system. Look at this, we got two roundabouts, not just one. So, the real reason we worked so much on Lil Transylvania last time is we have a massive backup of cars, like 1,000 cars long, on this highway. You can see it here, we get a bird's eye view. Going back for eons all the way into this clover field, almost spilling into Bat Town, but not quite. So, we may still need to fix this situation. But let's look at Plant Herder's Den first, just to see if we can do any expansion here. We do need more residential, so perhaps Plant Herder's Den is going to get a small residential expansion within here, just to expand, of course, the amount of militant vegans that happen to be within our city, because they are really vying for more votes in, I don't even know, the parliament of our city, because we have a parliament, because that's what we do. Yeah, we rule. So, yeah, they're working on that. Good lord, this industry is not doing well. Why did we put industry here? What in the heck am I even thinking? We need to cancel this. This industry will not do at all. That's what I have to say. If we're going to put anything in, we really need to put offices in, because industry in general is lacking in people to work in it. And I don't think adding more industrial buildings is going to do us any good. So we do have demand for residential and commercial, as I said earlier. We appear to have a small power problem over here. It's going to be fine. We're going to fix it quite nicely. Just string a little line right across the road. And everything will be peachy keen. We'll all go home and laugh about the fact that none of the militant vegans had any power in their shops, which are, of course, completely meat-free entirely, even going to the fact that their wool is not actually wool, it's like fake plant fiber stuff, because they don't believe in keeping sheep as pets or animals of work to be sheared over and over again. They consider that to be as terrible as eating it, because they're a bit weird. But it's okay. It's okay, we can live and coexist with these people because, I don't know, we're just good enough to do it. We are good people, they are weird people, we can work together. Oh my goodness, I just need, like, I need this to hook up at some point. We need a parallel line, not going that far down, right there. We got it. We hooked up power to the militant vegans, shops, all of them. Hopefully that'll turn the power on soon enough. We have enough power? Yes. Okay, there we go. Power is up. We've just hit 95,000 people. That is pretty crazy, actually. As I said before, way back when, and multiple times after, our city goal for population is 100,000, and then that will bring us to the end of the series. It's coming up so quickly I can't even imagine what will happen when we get there. It'll be a sad day, that's for sure. But for now, we're still in Plant Herder's Den, we're still building things. Look at these nice high-rises they've built, filled with militant vegans attempting to raid every meat truck, burn it to the ground, then hunt down the people who sent the meat truck and burn them to the ground, preferably on a stake, not a meat stake, because they do not believe in using meat stakes to burn people. It has to be a wooden stake, because that is acceptable. My goodness, okay, yeah. We are going to have to work on issues with Lil Transylvania traffic. How can we do it? How can we do it? Okay, I got a plan. I've got an idea. I just thought of something. Potentially merging in here is a bit of a problem. Is it though? Just looking at the situation, I don't think it's that big of a problem. What is the problem here? There's got to be a problem that we can fix. Where are all these people going? Maybe if we expand this road here. That's going to be a bit difficult. No, there's a lot of services on that road. Lil Transylvania just appears to be a complete wreck. It might just forever be a complete wreck. That is unfortunate, my friends. But maybe, you know what? Looking at it, it might be good to do my initial plan, which was going to be to take this, and I'm going to pull this on-off ramp up above the other highway roundabout thing here. And we're going to have it come straight into this roundabout. Hopefully, that will speed things up just a bit. I'm not sure if that's the case. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? I mean, I'm just making it up. The vampires, of course, are not good at using their cars. The last time we let vampires use cars in another section of the city, it was very bad. There were traffic pileups for days, mostly because everyone was driving in the daytime. The vampires thought it was fine, and then they all burnt up. And when you burn up at the wheel of a car, doesn't end well for you. No, not at all. Ends pretty poorly. I'm just seeing a big problem at this intersection. That's what I'm seeing. What do we have here? An elementary school and a high school. Suckers Elementary. Oh my goodness, I remember that one. I don't think there's much more. I mean, if we could put a roundabout at every intersection, that would be amazing. But I don't think we can. I think the system is working its way through a bit. So if we wait long enough, I think we'll be fine here. That is saying something, though. That would be waiting a long time. I just thought maybe if we also put this off-ramp. Let's do this. We're going to cut this off-ramp up here, and we're going to make it come out on the other side of the on-ramp. On the other side of the off-ramp, of course, because this is the on-ramp. And it's going to... What that's going to do is prevent people from merging when into the off-ramp when they're getting on. When they're getting onto the highway. So before we had some merging going on right here. Now that we brought this around in this way, the people will merge onto this section instead and potentially not cause as many problems as they did when they were merging right here. Maybe, hopefully, that'll fix something. Maybe. We can't promise anything. We're trying really hard, but it's not an easy problem to fix. It's a very difficult one, in fact. Okay, let's work on the plant herder's den a bit, because we need more residential. Residential is the key to our success. So we're going to put some more residential right down here. It's going to be fairly close to the commercial, but I don't think it's going to be close enough to cause huge problems. And I've just realized the plant herder's den also doesn't have a single park, which is ridiculous. I don't even know what that's on about. I guess they heard the bill about dog parks and were like, we don't want any dog parks, so we're not going to have any parks in general. We've since, of course, convinced them that they don't have to have dog parks. They can just have people parks, and it won't be a problem at all. It'll be perfectly fine. And now we're going to put 1 million parks in for them, so they'll be happy and leisurely at all times. Let's throw that guy down there. Look at that. That has immediately made so much of the plant herder's den so much more happy. The happier the plant herder's den is, the less likely they are to come out and try to destroy our factories that are, of course, working millions of pounds of beef flesh into delicious patties for people to eat. It's what we do. Okay, how are we looking for leisure here? Pretty good. Not great. We could use another small playground over here. There we go. Now everybody's incredibly leisurely. They're going to be going for walks in this nice little park right over here. It's going to be amazing. Look at this. Look what we got. It's a large playground. And then we got a small playground over here and another small playground over here. So all of the little baby militant vegans, who are of course being trained in guerrilla tactics and how to not eat meat, all of them are going to go and play and pretend to ambush each other in preparation for eventually ambushing meat trucks going by on the highway. Really, it's just a militant society overall. It's pretty crazy. Concerningly crazy, actually. It's ridiculous. Let's look at the very back end of this. Where does it end right now? Kind of looks like it still ends in the same place. That's not good. It's not good at all. My lord. This is a huge issue. It's a massive issue. Issue. Sometimes I say that just for fun. Instead of just saying issue, I say issue. Just because I think it sounds ridiculous. Because of course it is ridiculous, because nobody says issue. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Of course the English language is only allows for the pronunciation of issue to be issue. And anything else is just your ridiculous machinations of what you believe it should or should not be. That's a bit ridiculous. Don't know what I'm on about anymore. Okay. I'm really not liking this this traffic problem. It's really bad. There are people who have been on the highway for 16 years. They've literally learned to survive off of nothing but the rats scuttering under their cars, which for the vampires isn't particularly hard. It just means that they're not eating very nice food, but for actual people that's pretty bad. They don't enjoy it at all. What can we do to fix this situation? Perhaps if we move this down here, more into the center, so the elementary school is moved, and we move Bloodletting 101, the entire class in one building, because that's just standard in our city. No one, of course, that's the best way to teach people, just one class, for literally 4 years, and they know it perfectly. We got that. And I think here now we can go in and try to put in a little roundabout. We should pause first, of course. Standard pause maneuver. We're going to put in another roundabout. Because I am a roundabout fiend right now. Ridiculous amounts of roundabouts. So it's going to be a small one, but it should help, I think, to fix this traffic problem a bit. Having this traffic problem fixed a bit could really go a very long way indeed. Because it's a pretty bad traffic problem, I've got to say. Serious issues. And this is a pretty disgusting roundabout. But it's okay, it'll do. It'll do for what we're trying to do. Okay, let's find the 6-lane road and connect everything back up properly to the roundabout as though it's a nice intersection, but it's not. It's a roundabout. I guess a roundabout is just a type of an intersection, but you know what I mean. It's not like a 4-way stop or anything. It's just doing its job. Here we go. With this here. And then we will have this here, and everything will be set We'll just put back on some commercial right here so that these buildings don't destroy themselves. And then we should be fine. Play, and let's see. Got to wait for it, of course, to fix the fact that we just destroyed some roads, built some intersections. It's a disgusting roundabout. My lord, we really need to fix this roundabout. It's so bad. I'm sorry, I just can't help it. I mean, I look down at it and I just think this was created by someone who just doesn't know what a circle actually looks like. And I know for certain that I know what a circle looks like, so I need to prove it. Because you can't just say that you know what a circle looks like, you have to prove that you know what a circle looks like. And that is still pretty disgusting. Still pretty bad. Let's do it out a little farther. It's probably going to end up looking exactly like it was before. And I'm going to say it's fine. And we'll just go on with our lives like that. Living a life for the rest of our lives. Wouldn't that be terrible? Okay, play. Yeah, it looks slightly better. Not much better, though. Hopefully that will help. Oops. Oh, no. No. Problem. We did that entire thing in two-way roads. Okay, now it's right, except we accidentally turned this into a one-way road, which needs to be a two-way road. Now it's all fixed. It's a perfect little roundabout. And yes, perfect. Brilliant. It's been built. Hopefully this will help the traffic flow a bit more. If it doesn't, I really don't know what to do at that point. We're going to be doomed. It's not going to be able to be fixed ever. That's just pretty much the answer to our issue. Nothing will ever change. So now Lil Transylvania has a total of 4 roundabouts within it. I think bringing it up to maybe the grand total for the entire city of the most roundabouts within a single district. Pretty sure that's true. Lil Transylvania is a very round place. How's the plant herder's den doing? Any traffic? Not particularly. It's building up. It's still got a lot of residential down here to build. Over here, everyone's happy because they've got a lot of leisure to deal with. We're losing some people, but I think it's going to be okay. We're going to be fine. How stinking nice. I wonder if this is making traffic flow any better than it was before. Hopefully it is. That would be ideal. We do need to upgrade these roads to one-way tree-lined roads so that people don't park their cars on them. I think it's causing some problem with lane distribution, that people are parking their cars here. There we go. No cars parked anywhere. Everyone will have perfect access to all the lanes that they could possibly want. It'll be brilliant. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. What else do we have to deal with? Plant Herder's Den right now is mostly just waiting and watching to see, of course, what will happen next when the sections that need to build up will be built up. Traffic is typically terrible in Chunks Land. So bad. So bad. Okay, just don't pay attention to it. Our industrial sectors are just about the worst. And our highways, just about the worst. It is probably maybe even year 2 of the massive highway issue. The first people who were back at the Cloverfield have just gotten into Lil Transylvania. They're saying that they feared for their lives at the appointed time in which they were stuck in traffic. They were concerned that they would never get out. But, of course, they did. And they thank the Lord that, of course, that was possible. They didn't believe that it was in the beginning. That is one way in the wrong direction. I want it to be one way in the other direction. Why can't it ever do it in the right direction? Okay, we delete that. And we're going to build it up so that it is one way, this way. Boom. We'll use our fill tool to put back in that commercial, even though it's really commercial that's causing all the problems. Commercial, like industry, causes a large amount of issues when it comes to traffic, because of course commercial needs industrial traffic to bring their shipments to it, so it kind of brings the industrial traffic with it. Okay, now this entire thing's a one-way street, except it's not apparently a one-way street. Now it's a one-way street. So this is a one-way street going in. We've got a one-way street going in this way. It leads into the big roundabout that hopefully should help traffic a bit. And maybe that'll help traffic flow a bit more. Really, all that we've done this entire episode is work in this little tiny part of Transylvania and try to fine-tune the traffic up to the point where we're not backed up literally a light year back to the Cloverfield. Don't know if it worked. Might have, might not have. Traffic appears to actually be flowing right now, which is good. It's not flowing quickly, but it seems to be flowing somewhat. So yeah, maybe we fixed something. But we'll find out next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, hopefully we won't work on Lil Transylvania all the time. I said that last time as well. I also said I couldn't promise anything, and that still remains the same. I can't promise a single thing. Who knows what we'll be working on next time? I sure don't. That's sometime in the future, and when we get there, we'll cross that bridge. It's going to be that bridge right there, the one that we're crossing. But until then, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.